Hello Scorpio, kia ora koutou katoa, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming along and viewing my videos. And to those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thanks so much for doing that. And if you haven't, I just said that a minute ago, and I've just recorded this, and just because I said enjoy, so I enjoy doing these videos. And I encourage you to those of you who haven't to subscribe now or during or after the video. So and also, yeah, feel free to leave a comment and or a thumbs up if this video resonates with you, the readings that I do, that would be cool. And also if you feel like these videos may help and somebody else, please feel free to share them as well. So the other thing is, I just want to remind everybody that these reads are general, so if it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine, just don't take it. But don't try and make it fit either. So sometimes it's like just thinking outside of the square, outside of the circle or whatever, as to how this might, work for you or make sense to you. And that's why, myself and many other readers will say, check out what your other signs are, because this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. So check out one of those ones that's on your chart, and that will give you a more of an overview about what might be going on, especially if this isn't resonating with you. I 100%, go and check out what your other signs are saying. So where are we going, Spirit? We're going to go with the pink ones again. So Archangel Raphael energy coming through. So see what he has to say. And I'm just going to no, I'm not. That's not going to. So something isn't like working out in the way, or not when I say well, not working out, but it's maybe like splitting apart in the way that you don't think it will be. Good. Will be working out. Oh my God, I've got lots of different energy coming through here wanting to talk, and I'm just going to get them to talk as a collective to pass through these messages, which is really interesting because it hasn't happened through any of the videos, or I won't tell a lie, through a couple, and this is one of them as well. So there may be a lot of things that are going on with you. People are like saying, do this, do that, or whatever, and it's like, you know what, shut the flap up. I'm just going to go along and move in the way that I need to move, because there is something about, a lot of energy going around, like you're maybe like contemplating this or thinking about that or making a decision about this and that. So it is, good to get some opinions or advice, but sometimes it can be like quite overwhelming, or we can store it in our head, especially especially if we're prone to be overthinking things anyway. So there's a sense of taking something to heart as well. So just leaving it on, just wearing it on your sleeve in a way. Your emotions on your sleeve, so you can just brush it off. But there's also, or that water on a duck's back, so brushing it off. But there is something about not taking it to heart. So maybe there is something that you are needing to look at within yourself if you are taking something to heart a little bit, The other thing is like where they're coming from. Which is interesting. This first card that's come out is find your truth in the matter, know it, then make your choice. So it's kind of where they were going with that one, which was very, very interesting. That card should come up now. So there's two more there. Okay, try something new. Okay, and there's old love that's come out. So not sure what that totally means, but at the moment, but there may be an old love that's coming, that might come into your life, back into your life, or that feeling. You may be thinking about that person, or that person may even be thinking about you, connecting with you energetically, or like I say, you may literally come, that person may come back into your life. So we have the Two of Pentacles here. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to just working on shuffling in a different way. And this is how I'm going to do it today. And just pick one this time. And this round of readings actually. So exploring different ways of doing things. So that maybe like you are looking to or feeling like intuitively to just try something new or different. In the way that you do things, and just to like zhuzh it up and change the energy. And there we go. But just something new. It's always nice to like learn something new, or just do something new, create change, to create change, and open up the energy, because it's like things are always changing. Best not we don't resist it too much, if at all, but there's a process to that even sometimes as well. So what I'm hearing is like the Two of Pentacles. So with this one, it's like you may be gingerly taking steps, like being mindful of your environment and what's going on with you with this new opportunity that you've like moved into, because this is the Two of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you're looking for your truth, so like being mindful of where you're stepping, your next step is. The star there is like there's something about hope and inspiration, like moving into this hope. I feel like and creating like this new magic that was with it, that is there, that you're seeing. The Five of Cups is in reverse, so there may be something that you're not emotionally like looking at or working through, but this is about where you may be taking like in the beginning there of things to heart about something that's come up, and that maybe around some advice or something like that, but in not letting and allowing your there's something about not allowing your emotions, not allowing yourself to process whatever this emotional stuff is. But I do feel like whatever, and it's kind of like in a way hindering your intuition, so like as in second guessing your intuition about what you're intuitively picking up on. So this is that I'm going to turn that around, because by turning around you shift something is turning around. Spirit is saying like turn it around, like, so I'm turning the card around because that helps shift the energy. Trying something new, which has come up in this card. The Ace of Swords is coming as a sense of victory, where I feel like you might have made a decision, or you might be seeing things, the truth, or like the shit through the clay, basically deciding, being able to discern what is the crap and what is the actual clay, blah 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 blah, as per se. So and cutting through the drama, basically, of what's going on in your head with the actual truth, so of what is going on. So this in here, and there's the Sword of Truth, so there's a sense of victory in that way, of you cutting through all the drama. You found your truth, or you begin with whatever that new beginning is. Like it's taking these steps, being mindful and aware about where you're going, and like what's happening in your environment. But it's like you're moving forward. It's like I feel like you made a decision. It's like, yep, okay. The Wheel of Fortune here is something about you're leaving, there's something turning in a good way. So not necessarily about money. It could be abundance of ideas or feelings in the way of decisions, and of decisions that you've made, or you may be making more decisions, and something is turning it because you've like clicked to something. Could have something to do with an old love in a way, where you're releasing it, because this card, about something new, something old, about with these, sometimes like I'm feeling like sometimes when we're moving through different things, it can bring up these old emotions, or these emotions, and not necessarily to do around, relationships, can have partly to do with that, but our relationship with ourselves mostly, and how we deal with change, basically. And so there may be the sentimental sort of stuff that's going on, and that's stopping you from moving, forward, or trying something new, on saying that. But there's an old love, so there may be the old love, the feeling of, or the sense of this old energy may come forward. It may trigger something. It's like I'm stepping out of that, or stepping into it. It's not letting you, I feel for some of you, get in the way. But there may be like an old love energy that comes through that helps you to like make this decision of where you're wanting to go, how you're going to do it. So like I say, not necessarily in the physical, but a reminder of, what that was about. And often, sometimes there was like something like, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm not going to go back there again, or I'm not going to do this, and this is what happened then. So blah, 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 blah. So it's kind of like helped, and, and maybe I do go this way because that worked and that didn't work, so it's bringing up things like that for some of yous. And others of yous, it may be that it could be around a whole new relationship, this could be. Or something to do with work, a business, or an extension of your work business. It could be to do with study. I'm hearing it's something to do with, family. It could actually be to do with love as well. So there was the Four of Cups there that's coming in with trying something new. It's about not crying over spilt milk. So there could be something that you did try, is on saying that, but I feel like, you're like, and you're looking back to something in the past with you that you like, like that didn't kind of work out, but it's like you're not seeing what's in front of you. You maybe didn't see it back then, and you're not seeing it right now. So this is about not letting that get in the way. Six of Pentacles is like, you're moving past some, old stuff, some hardships and that sort of some distractions. And, I feel like financially or in health-wise, as well as, to do with family. This is why this is kind of, there may be about 3 or 4 things going on in here, and you're starting to weigh them up. I do feel like you've found that sort of balance in the way that, with the way that he's, there's the key there, or the key there, the main one, and then it's like everything is around it. So there's some sort of a balance in a way, and you've figured it out, and it's like you're holding it, you're grounded, and you've got holding that space basically, or that idea, and it's like in moving forward, which is creating this Wheel of Fortune. So whatever this old love is about, it may be an old love as not necessarily an old love as in an old flame, as in a person. I feel like some of you is maybe picking up an old project or something that you really wanted to do when you were younger, or it maybe or a few years back, and now you have this opportunity to like move into it, and maybe you're realizing, actually I could have done it before, but however, not going there, it's like that coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't, like over to the top, beating yourself up. However, there's something that something is changing for the better on saying that. Or you're seeing something has changed. You may be saying that in yourself, that you've changed for the better since this old love, and since that, and that old love may be coming into your life again, or you may see that person, and you may have seen that they have changed for the better. For the better too. I don't feel like it's necessary that you're going to get back together or anything like that. I just feel like you're seeing this. There's a change there. And in yourself mostly, but there has been some work in the background that you've been doing on yourself basically. So, and it's in the background, and when you're doing that work in the background, it's like there is other things that are clicking into place, where other people are helping you to like create that, the universe and that sort of thing as well. There's something in the background that's that's helped make that, or is continuing to help bring that to fruition basically. So and it's taken a lot of hard work, not just financially hard, but energy hard, health wise hard, like maybe looking at your health, your family. And so family, it's like there's a lot of aspects to having that come together basically. So bringing things together for you, as well as hard work. As well as, and then we have here the Six of Cups, where there's something there on an emotional level, like you're kind of there, but there's a lack of emotion in some ways, or you're wanting to be affectionate, but the other person isn't, on saying that. So this is about like letting your emotions out, not holding them back, dealing with them and expressing them, even though the other person doesn't appear to be like, responding in a way. So I feel like maybe you're seeing that now more so, and it's allowed you to like, and like see back in then about your reasoning why, what, where, when, why, and how, and that sort of thing as you're moving forward. So I do feel like because this is you, Scorpio, this is this is obviously you, like there's a sense, there's a shift in the change of how you're feeling about something or someone, and now you're seeing for what it is basically, or for what it was, on saying that. So it's like it's timing. There's timing. I feel they're talking about timing. Just talking to see what they're clarifying this as well, but there's a few things going on in here. So I do feel like, there's something you're being aware of, your surroundings, and finding your own truth about this matter. And maybe you're thinking, back then you didn't see what you did have with you, but and now you are kind of like just looking at that, and like, okay, it's like, I do feel like you're over this part here, this Five of Cups here, where you're in that sadness and despair about, emotionally about something. that's going on, but it's like not holding you back, because the Six of Pentacles is like, yes, I can, I'm not gonna, I'm seeing how I can physically move forward move all this. It's like grounding yourself basically in what you want to do, rather than what you want to do, be, give, and have in your life, rather than what you don't, basically. Okay, we're just going to try to clarify that. So there's something, like trying something new outside of the old love or the old way. And it may be that they're talking about the old way, literally, of doing things. So it's like there's definitely some sort of change, breaking free of old habits, basically, and old wounds. Seven of Wands, still a bit protective, which is okay, but you're moving forward. It's like you have, you've worked through some things there. So the background there is all ready to grow. You've I actually feel like that's planted seeds, and you've got your core group of people there. Some new beginnings there. In the background, it's like there's lots of abundance in the background, ready to move forward. And then we have the Six of Pentacles here again. This is like abundance, moving on from the hardships and realizing that actually you have the energy, you have the time, you have the and it's like the gratitude. It's being in that gratitude space about what you do have rather than what you don't have again. And it's like everything is in abundance above, okay, and below, basically, all around you. Wow, I didn't actually see that way, but anyway, above and below, but all around. And there are people there to support you. The Fool talks about a new beginning there, not necessarily a leap of faith, but this is about you making a change. The Eight of Cups here is like letting these emotions, leave them behind, walking away from them, basically. Just to winding this part up of the reading. It's like really, this is moving really quickly, so which is really awesome, because it's like there is something timing wise. So like even like for me doing this, it's everything's coming out really it's flowing. But I do feel like there's something like even for you, like I feel like things might be moving quite quickly and more of an understanding. The Queen of Swords here, this is being in her power, being in her right mind as well. That balance between the right and the wrong mind, you could say. So she's what I mean by that, and what I mean by that is that she's overcome all the things or she's in control, or she's sorted out everything that was going like mindfully, that was like depressive, or that was like not healthy thinking, in the sense of positive or forward or encouragement in that, and repetitive thoughts even. It's like there is something about her grounding in that, but she's in control of that, in the sense that she's more knowing who she is, and that's because she's made some decisions, and she's standing firm in her beliefs and in her knowledge and in her being of who she is. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna excuse me, my phone is, the battery is a little bit low, but we're nearly finished anyway. We're going to wind up. So anyway, so here is the Queen of Swords. So she's in her power. She's made some decisions, so that's cleared her head, and she's made some choices, so that's helped clear her head as well, and her energy. So she's not floating around, she's more grounded, even though the cloud, she's in a cloud, but that's a rock formation, I'm seeing it as, but she's grounded, but she's holding her and in charge of her in charge of her emotions. She knows what is emotionally connected to her, what is emotionally not connected to her. So, but she's also getting stuff out of her head, which is like this fairy here is scribing what is, the thought. So it's like, so she's not holding it all up there, but because she's, letting go of these emotions or walking away and moving forward. Knight of Wands, time to move forward, carrying all these ideas and this energy, and moving forward into new energy, new things, new adventures and that sort of thing. And we have here the Ace of Wands, creating your magic, these new ideas, which has come out with the Knight of Wands, which is just perfect what you need to like that sort of energy to like zhuzh you on. To create what it is that you do want with knowing that actually when I go on this adventure, when I make this move, it's going to be all it's not going to be okay. Things are going to crop up basically, but the Knight of Wands is like he'll figure it out. You'll figure it out basically. And whatever challenges or whatever seemingly goes wrong, it's like you'll figure it out. There's a solution, or you make a decision. So I feel like there are decisions that have been making quite quickly where you'll be able to more because you've let go of the emotional attachment of certain things, whatever it is, back in there, and like actually move, which is so cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there for you, Scorpio. I hope that helps you through this week and possibly through next week, depending on how this rolls out for you. We'll leave it there for now. My team and I will leave you with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, and adventure in prosperity and abundance. Bye for now.